receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Edelman's Patriots. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Bell, of course, missed the first few games of the season, but still top 5 in the league in rushing. Was, though, held under 100 in Week 15.
Well, he probably used a lot of that in Week 14 at Buffalo when he ran for 236 yards.
I think he's still running against Buffalo.
So he probably left a little behind. But what a matchup issue he is for any defense because of his ability to split out from the backfield and catch the football as well.
On second down, Roethlisberger to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught one pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
Okay, give me that stat on Antonio Brown that we dug up before the game.
You mean that stat about how many catches over a 4-year period, that maybe
Correct.
He would be the #1 guy in the NFL if he passed Marvin Harrison, the recent Hall of Famer?
Yes.
That stat?
469, right?
Yeah, he got it done.
That's the reception number over a 4-year span.
He got it done even though he only had 3 catches in the game at Cincinnati. But let's face it, if he only gets 3 in one game, look out in the next one. He may explode.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the #1 thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. There's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got Bennett. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LeGarrette Blount taking it in. And the Pats have taken the early lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So 2nd and 10 here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, I have to bring up something you told me about last week. You often find hidden talents with a lot of these guys in the NFL. And Baltimore kicker Justin Tucker, he's a heck of an opera singer, and he's very good at singing some holiday tunes, isn't he?
He certainly is, and when he sings, he captivates you. Because I've actually seen him on video in the tails, right? I mean, he looks fantastic, but he sounds even better. And not only that, how about what he's done on the field? 10 field goals of 50 yards or more this season, which ties a record set by Blair Walsh in 2012 when Walsh was a rookie.
But seriously, go to your favorite search engine. Just put in Justin Tucker Opera. You'll be blown away. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
55.
On second down, here's Brady. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Brady, he couldn't quite hold it, got hit, ball pops out, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Brady to throw again. That's caught at the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. Again, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's the battering ram Blunt. And this one will wind up with him losing. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second down following the run. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Sammy Coates has it complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Move 20! Wait, 20!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Second reload! Sugar, here we go. Let's go!
Brady now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Martellus Bennett from 21 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Room here to run. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now out come the Patriots. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Like 20! Like 20! 20! Wide! 20!
Brady now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Second down now after the pass completion.
Go Bandit! Like 20!
Brady to throw on second down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll be first down, New England.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Seven yards to go on second down.
Start! Like 20.
They'll go again with Bell. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Here's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all, but the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Brady now on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. The 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Martellus Bennett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well. And
this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. And caught, right side, Green. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the guns. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 3rd down, just 1 yard to go. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Bell. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Brady going to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Carr's Raiders. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good, and look at this, right away a loose football between the New England Patriots. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the Oakland Raiders. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Carr now on 1st down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught at the 3. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. They run with Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Carry on the return. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with.
All right, here we go. Wide 88.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down, and down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards able to drop him for a loss of 4. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 1st down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Again, it's Murray. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
They'll try and run with Murray. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
A And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come out here in the I. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. To throw is Brady. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he's got Bennett. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's up and good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They pitch it out to Murray. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Janikowski on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And Blunt, week 15, he popped over 1,000 yards for the season.
And how about that? The second time he's done it in his career. The first time was as a rookie in 2010. But don't think for a second he hasn't been doing work in the intervening years at all. He's over 5,000 yards in his career carrying the football.
And with the injuries, Gronk, he had Deion Lewis injured. He's had to step up.
He stepped up, assumed the load, and I think he enjoys being the guy that they put the ball in his chest 20-plus times in a game. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll run it here. This is James White. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Here we go. Red 18. Red.
They go with Murray again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on 1st down. He's got time. And that's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They come out here in the eye. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside. To the ball in the air, not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
We ready? 5 and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts from 4 yards out. And the silver and black continue to roll. Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll run again with Blunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Carey. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
All right, here we go. 588.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Hey, got tight left, tight left. Easy, 4 down, even.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a New England 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And that will be incomplete as well. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Now let's go. Boom, there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. But he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we get that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Brady to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Edelman. Time for a break. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Brady got to have this one. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Brady finding time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a